Hey everybody, it's Eric Meyer, Instructor Summit. How are you? Looking forward to this weekend at 8 o'clock at M1 Concourse with my man, Anthony. Thank you, Joe P, for putting on and sponsoring this event, and the coffee and the donuts, etc. Guys, we're going to start at 8 o'clock sharp. We're going to be done at noon. We'll probably get kicked out of there at 1 o'clock because generally people have questions. Bring your laptop if you like, but it's not required. We'll be using AIM data, Apex Pro data, some Motec data. Basically, we're going to do a lot of fundamentals so that people can go, okay, I got this down, I can advance. And with that in mind, I have included links to 3 YouTube videos that are really a test for you to say, do I know the basics? Do I know the foundation? And once you really get a strong foundation, it's easier to learn the intermediate concepts where you start to look into the data yourself and say, I see that. Here's what I'm going to do for corrective action to go out on the track again. Simply not knowing the basics, you don't know what you're looking at, and it's like, what am I looking at? So I've got Anthony, I've got some videos and for you, and a little quiz afterwards that will tell you, do I know this stuff, or do I still need to be working on it? And for you more advanced users, this should be a validation of things you already know, and it should come very easy to you. Because the last thing we want to do is to talk over your heads. First thing we want to do is talk over your heads, because there's some really neat, sexy stuff here. But we can't do that unless your knowledge base is there, your foundation is there. So a couple of things. I'm going to send you those video links. We're going to start at 8 o'clock sharp. Could you please be there at 7:45? Directions will be below. There's a code that you have to enter to get in a gate. There's a map there. If you could kindly get there earlier, that would be fantastic. We're going to do a little bit of introductions, go around the room a little bit. What do you want to get out of here? And start a program. But if you can, please study these videos and say, hey, I got it, because I'm going to be asking each of you, where are you at in that video? Where are you at in those YouTube videos? Is it making sense? Is it not making sense? That way, Anthony and I can tailor the program to the group. And if we can get everybody in the group up, we can talk about some more intermediate concepts, which gets really fun, and you start shaving a lot of lap time. This Friday, when am I missing anything? Oh, apologies. I went to Haggerty Insurance up in Traverse City and met the great team. Haggerty's our primary partner, and they're also tied in with MSR. They actually own Motorsports Reg. I went up there to learn more about Motorsports Reg because I'm not using it properly, and I'm not keeping in touch and sharing information and updates with all of you properly, because several people have sent me an email to say, hey, when are we meeting? Where's the map? I hear there's an email out. I didn't get it. So I'm going to send this redundantly and post it all over the place, because I now know how to use Motorsports Reg, which is a very powerful tool. It will be using a lot in the future to document people's knowledge process, certification, etc. This Friday, Shane Gorski has an invite, and that invite is, I'll put a link here. It's called the Moose Preserve Bar and Grill. Non-stuffy place with a chill atmosphere and good food, not too far from M1. So we'll need to know if you want to join us by noon tomorrow, Friday, and let's call it 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. show up, informal. We're just hanging out. Can't make it great, but we'll see you 7:45. Please watch these videos, take the exam, and we'll see you on Saturday. Ciao.